Gonna grab some rat traps.
Mike Cobell knows a thing or two about rats. His company spends a third of its time tracking and trapping them. In homes and businesses, at least one call a day, like to this crawl space in the Fraser Valley.
This one is particularly dirty. They've been there for a long time, and so there's a lot of droppings, a lot of urine, and so I will be donning a Tyvek suit that I can dispose of afterwards so that I don't have it all over my clothes, and I'll also be wearing a respirator, and that will prevent me from inhaling any sort of bacteria or viruses that may be there.
Down below, it's a mess. The rats have chewed through wires and water pipes. In the end, 2 dead rats. Cobell will keep coming back until there are none. Then he'll secure the perimeter so they can't get back in. Okay. Calls to exterminators are on the rise. They're often the first defense in the fight against rats. Vancouver's warm climate and proximity to shipping ports makes it a hotbed for rodent life. But it's hard to pinpoint just how large the issue is. Even the city doesn't have a population estimate. That's where Kaylee Byers comes in.
So to get an estimate of the number of rats, you pretty much have to trap in an area until you get no more rats. And that's assuming that you get all the rats, and there could be many rats there that you just never catch because they don't go into traps.
Her team caught 700 rats in alleys in the downtown east side to study their ecology and diseases. It's one of the initiatives the city is funding to try and find out how to get rid of rats. The project found the creatures are disease vectors, carrying C. difficile as well as some fearsome superbugs.
It seems that in addition to the pathogens that rats carry themselves and are sort of famous for carrying, they also act as sponges, and so when they're running through the downtown east side or wherever they happen to be, they can pick up other pathogens as well.
This year, the Rat Project researchers will take things further, visiting other rat-dense cities like Chicago, New York, and New Orleans. The goal is to find best practices and bring them back. But as exterminators know firsthand, it is a massive issue, and it will take a lot more work to tackle the rat invasion.
They're just excellent at surviving. It certainly makes for a challenging problem, but because they are such a threat to health and home, it's got to be dealt with. And so we take it very seriously and make sure that we deal with it quickly for everyone.
Mickey Cowan, CBC News, Vancouver.